All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta now on second. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Lauletta. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
56. Lucky 56.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll run here with Pumphrey, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. Got an open man, it's Radley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Leopard!
It's Lawlett off play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown. New York. Damian Ratley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard, Leopard. Detroit, Detroit.
Here's Lawlett after the interception. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Leopard, Leopard.
Out of the gun, Lawlett. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is 3rd and long. Here's Loletta. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Rosas puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run with Pumphrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 48.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Leopard!
Lauletta on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Detroit!
Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green 39! Green 39!
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Detroit! Over!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays is off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over!
On first down, Loretta. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Damian Radley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Leopard! Leopard!
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. 4 down. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Back.
They'll run again with Pumphrey, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back to throw, Loretta. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Here's Lawletta now on second. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, here's Lawletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Lawlett on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 65. 65. 65. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Nigel Bradham in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Lauletta to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nigel Bradham bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Lauletta underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to take possession of the football in inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, here's Larletta. Over the middle to Beckham. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Larletta. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Damian Ratley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Here's Johnson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Again, it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Lauletta on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This a 33-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Detroit.
He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Back to throw. Now he'll escape to it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called